Alright, magandang gabi po sa lahat ng ating mga tagapanood. Hi, Eya.
Hi everyone! Hi Jules! Welcome sa Daldalang walang curfew.
Sa pang hindi nala-lockdown, ito po ang Quarantalk. Okay,
Alright.
so marami tayong pinagdiriwang ngayong October, Eya. Siyempre ngayong araw, World Teachers Day. Happy World Teachers Day po sa lahat ng mga teachers natin. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng inyong hard work and dedication. Ano pa ba? Siyempre, Elderly Week din. So sa lahat ng mga lolo at lola natin, maraming salamat po sa wisdom ninyo.
Thank you. And also Jules, back to school ang marami.
Oh, yes.
Millions of young students in the Philippines. At pag-uusapan rin natin yan mamaya. Pero bago yan, syempre, every episode we give you the latest update on the COVID-19. Jules,
Yes,
kamusta ang...
ito lang yan sa unang bahagi ng latest news. Okay, so for October 5, ito po ang ating latest na datos para sa COVID-19. Ang total active cases natin nasa 45,799. Total cases natin all in all 324,762. Ang ating death toll nasa 5,840 na po at ang ating total recoveries marami na rin na nasa 273,123. Yeah.
Alright, nadagdag po dyan today ay ang 2,291 new confirmed cases at 64 new deaths were recorded. At napabilang na rin po dyan yung 87 recoveries. Worldwide, to give you an idea, ang tally po natin ay nasa 35.1 million cases na. Ayan.
Mm-hmm. And syempre, a bit, no, para may idea tayo dun sa quarantine natin, yung mga ating community qualification, community quarantine sa Pilipinas. Ito po ay mula sa walang pasok na Twitter account. Yan, maganda yung visual na binigay nila na pinahiram sa atin. Ito po ang GCQ. Kasama pa rin po dyan ang Metro Manila, Batangas, Tacloban, Iligan, Bacolod at Iloilo City. Syempre po, ang MECQ. Nilagay po dyan ang Lanao del Sur, kasama po ang Marawi at ang buong Pilipinas, yung buong green po. Yan po ang MGCQ.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Also, Jules, again, let's give an update on the status of our education system. Pero hindi naman bongga. Konti lang. So again, official na pong nagbukas ang school year 2020 to 2021 ngayong araw, October 5. 22 million students ang nagbalik eskwela. Kabilang na po dyan yung 400,000 na transferees mula sa private schools. Blended learning pa rin ang approach, ibig sabihin sa halip na pumunta sa paaralan ang mga estudyante at guro, maaari silang matuto sa pamamagitan ng tatlong paraan. One is the modular approach o ang paggamit ng digital o printed modules. Second ay yung paggamit ng online platforms. At third ay yung sa pamamagitan ng radyo at TV. So may mga partnership na rin ang DepEd sa iba't ibang mga channels, both on TV and radio. Ayon sa Department of Education, handa na ang lahat para sa pagbubukas ng school year. Pero ilan pa rin sa mga alalahanin, syempre, ng mga mag-aaral ang gadgets at ang internet connection.
Oo, tsaka ang dami ring nag-trend, no, ng mga photos sa talagang diskarte talaga yung ginagawa ng mga teachers natin para makakuha ng signal kasi ito talaga yung pinaka way natin to connect to the students. Yung iba nasa taas ng bubong, yung isang teacher tumawid pa ng ilog para lang madali mga module. So talagang nga kalalo sa mga teachers natin kasi this is totally new for everyone. Pero and at the same time, syempre, it's also a challenge also for the Department of Education na matugunan din to. Pero yun nga, we are all new in this kind of this kind of learning. So let's see how we can adjust in the coming months. Okay, next naman Aya. So mula sa usapin ng back to school, ito naman, usapin naman to ng transportation. Ako itong beep card na to. Sinuspende ng Department of Transportation ang paggamit ng beep card sa mga pampublikong bus sa EDSA. Yan ay matapos umalma ang maraming commuters sa taas ng presyo ng beep cards. Tumanggi rin umano ang na mag-provide ng automatic fare collection service na i-waive, yung nagpo-provide ng yung service mismo na i-waive at tanggalin ang cost ng beep cards. 80 pesos ang halaga ng bawat beep card at ginagawang mandatory ang paggamit nito noong October 1. para mapigilan ang pagkalat ng virus. Kasi nga, ano na yun, di ba? Parang itatap mo lang yan. Sa ngayon, naghahanap ang DOTR ng bagong service provider para sa cashless payment system sa mga bus.
Right. Okay, Jules, mahirap ha. Mahirap una, hindi nila alam kung kailangan na pala ng beep card. Tapos, pagkabili nila ng beep card, hindi nila alam na may mga minimum maintaining balance pala supposedly yung beep card and that you would have to pay 80 pesos, for example. So, marami pang mga naging diskusyon yan last week. So, ngayon, tingnan natin kung sino ang papayag na walang fees ang beep card. Alright. Let's move on to our next update. Pinayagan na po ang mga business establishments na nasa ilalim ng Note General Community Quarantine o GCQ na mag-operate at 100% capacity. Ayon yan sa Department of Trade and Industry. Pero ang mga barbershop at salons hanggang 75% capacity lang at kailangan pang sumunod sa strict physical distancing. Maaari na rin mag-operate 24/7 ang mga restaurants and fast food sa GCQ. Ito ang mga pinapayagan na mag-operate at 100% with minimum health standards pa rin. Kabilang dyan ang mining and quarrying in the Philippines, mga financial services, legal and accounting, consultancy activities, architecture, kasama rin dyan yung mga publishing and printing services, kasama ang film, music, and TV production, recruitment and placement agencies, kasama rin dyan yung mga repair of motor vehicles, etc., malls and commercial centers na non-leisure, at yung mga public and private construction projects. For the full list, makita po you can look it up online, but you can also check out this article on abscbn.com. Alright, Jules, excited ka na bang mag-mall? Or lagi ka naman ang nagmamall?
Well, syempre, kailangan pa rin, safe pa rin pag lumalabas. Pero that's good news para sa mga businesses natin kasi yung mga, lalo na MSMEs natin, sobrang affected. Sabi ng DTI, around 90,000 yung ma-affected na mga businesses because of that. So, sana makatulong ito. And of course, paalala rin sa lahat na tiyakin pa rin na sundin ang health protocols. Okay, so yan po ang first part ng ating latest news. Siyempre, meron tayong very important guest ngayon. Okay, so lagi natin siyang ako personally, lagi ko siyang nakakatrabaho before, nun sa mga shows before, lagi nating tinatanong kung ano na ba yung mga latest pagdating sa film industry. Ngayon, tanungin natin, kamusta nga ba ang ilagay ng film industry sa ilalim ng pandemya? Dito lamang yan sa Quarantalk. Sino bang guest natin tonight?
Yes. So again, Jules, na-reiterate natin na sa gitna ng COVID-19 pandemic, isa ang entertainment and film industry sa mga industriyang tinamaan ng pandemic. Pero sa kabila niyan, tuloy pa rin ang paggawa ng pelikula at iba't ibang multimedia content in different channels and platforms. Kasama natin ngayong gabi ang chairperson ng Film Development Council of the Philippines, LIZA DIñO. Hi, ma'am!
Hey, Liza! Good evening!
Hi, good evening! Kamusta
kayo?
Thank you for inviting me.
I-zoom ko lang muna para makita ng mga viewers natin yung background ni Chair Liza. Kasi isa siyang plant tita. Isa siyang, sabi nga ng iba, plant.
Yeah.
Yan. Very Christmas ang itsura nung color ni Chair Liza. So Merry Christmas na rin, Chair Liza. Kasi ilang araw na lang
mukhang aabuti na tayo talaga ng Pasko dito sa quarantine, di ba?
Okay. So simulan natin, Chair Liza. Kayo, kamusta kayo bilang isang Pilipino, bilang isang public servant ngayong pandemic? Paano kayo nagko-cope?
Parang walang nagbago sa bigat ng trabaho namin kasi I was very blessed na magkaroon ng very young staff. So, in terms of the adjustments, ang bilis naming naka-transition. Talagang gumamit kami ng mga project management apps, tapos yung Slack, nagkaroon kami ng business, it's really work chat, tapos yung mga activities, yung mga bagay na talagang hindi namin nagagawa before, lagi kami kasing on ground, laging event, laging activity, conference, workshops, nagawa namin siya ngayon kasi lahat kami work from home. So naiba yung mode of working namin. Pero yun nga, hindi pa rin talaga siya natigil. So talagang yung mga tao ko, ano ba yan, ma'am? Parang wala namang quarantine dito sa atin. So,
Oh,
I love them. Oo.
Very
So,
on the go kasi si Chair Liza eh.
At meron powered by more young, energetic personnel sa kanyang staff. Alright, so our question po is that, so kayo, nag-adapt kayo in the office at tuloy-tuloy pa rin nakikita namin yung mga creative content pa rin talagang lumalabas. Pero kasabay din yan, naglabas ang FDCP ng guidelines on film production and media production. And may mga iba't ibang views and opinions na lumabas tungkol dito. So, please talk to us about how you responded. Ano na ngayon yung state or status ng guidelines for media production?
it's still in effect because, at the end of the day, we really need government-initiated quarantine protocols, health and safety protocols. Kasi while we really and fully support, private initiatives and talagang we encourage naman different companies, organizations to have their own safe filming programs or production plan dahil iba-iba naman talaga yung nature ng mga shoots, 'di ba? I mean, some might have something na very simple pero yung iba very complicated. So talagang we encourage them to create their own. Pero kailangan natin ng minimum guidelines kasi ito yung magagamit when we transact with LGUs. Siyempre, ang tatanungin ng LGU dyan is, anong government protocols ang sinusunod mo? So, nakatulong, it's still in effect and we're still, we actually took these guidelines as the strategies as a program. So, it's called the Safe Filming Program. So, itong program na to, ang goal naman talaga ay makatulong instead of magpigil sa mga productions to conduct shoots. We want to help productions to conduct their shoots safely. So, marami kaming mga nakakatrabaho na talagang for example, hindi sila pinapayagan sa isang city kasi very strict or doon grabe, mas strict yung yung protocols nila. Pag FDCP ang sumulat dito sa LGU na to, tapos we really kumbaga, we stand by the production's commitment na susunod sila sa protocols, mas pinapayagan sila, mas binibigyan sila ng permit. So yun naman talaga yung goal niya. Siguro, hindi lang nagkaintindihan because yun nga, nasa gitna tayo ng pandemic, hindi kumikita yung mga tao, people are not working, so parang they are so afraid na any introduction or any intrusion to the way they work might even cause for them to lose the opportunity to work. So sana na-clarify namin naman at some point.
Okay. Chair Liza, so far, for the past 6 months, marami-rami pa rin bang mga nagtuloy ng mga shoot nila, ng mga tapings nila despite the restrictions? And how was their parang yung strategies nila para safe pa rin yung mga talents and production teams nila?
Meron na ngayon, mas marami na ngayon, pero nung pandemic talagang complete shutdown. We were really, really hard hit talagang. And actually ngayon siguro nasa 30%, 20 to 30% pa lang ang nagsisimulang mag-shoot ulit. And marami pa tayong mga workers na talagang, nakatenga talaga. So naghahanap kami ng paraan to upskill and look for interventions para hindi naman masayang yung panahon na sinispend nila sa mga bahay nila. And at the same time, yun nga, 'di ba, naglobby kami talaga para makakuha pa ng ayuda from government. So, yun, in terms of the protocols, actually mas stricter nga sila doon sa guidelines kasi syempre yung mga artistas, yung mga tao sa production, they're more mas takot sila kasi alam natin na merong isang production manggagaling sa ibang shoot, yung isang worker manggagaling sa kabilang shoot. So talagang napaka-strict nila, nagkakaroon talaga sila ng swabbing, nagkakaroon sila ng antigen testing before getting into the productions. And from what I know, karamihan sa kanila, parang ang ini-introduce nilang pinaka-protocol is lock-in. So, ang lock-in, ibig sabihin, you are locked in a particular location for a particular period of time at
Okay.
hindi kayo uuwi ng bahay hanggat hindi tapos yung ginagawa ninyo. So, this is to ensure that everybody who is involved in the production is just in one place and mas makokontrol nila yung yung
Exposure.
situation o exposure sa pandemic.
So Chair, parang limited yung segue sa mga racket ngayon ng mga talent natin.
Oo. Ngayon, actually, I think yung sa yung IGA protocol nga, walang segue per day. Kumbaga, isang araw, isang location ka lang. I mean, I hope that that's being followed because that's really safer. Kasi ang hirap, di ba? Kung nasa 3 locations ka sa isang araw, in the event of COVID, then, kung halimbawa may mag-positive, imaginein mo 3 lugar yung i-contact trace, di ba? So, ang hirap. So, we really have to make sure na, tayo, in line.
And everyone in the production would be affected once one was infected. Right. Okay, Chair, I was browsing through the Facebook page of FDCP at marami pa rin mga partnerships and mga parang merong sinewikain,
Yes.
just included, etc. Can you take us back and the past couple of months? What were the projects of FDCP in the past couple of months na nasa pandemic tayo?
Yes. Well, of course, ang first program namin was the DEAR program. So the DEAR program is the cash financial assistance program of the FDCP to extend help to our displaced workers. So naka-receive sila ng between 5,000 to 8,000 and we were able to release around 28 million to 5,000 workers. So yun talaga yung immediate lifeline na ginawa ng FDCP. Bigla kaming naging agents, nagkaroon kami ng mga verify, para kaming naging insurance company kasi kailangan naming i-check yung
Ayuda
kanilang mga
talaga.
application. Oo, syempre, and ayaw namin na ang hirap kasi freelance. Hindi siya katulad ng empleyado na talagang meron kang history of work, di ba? So, ang karamihan pala sa mga workers natin, hindi sila nag-iipon ng resibo, walang resibo. Minsan, wala yung payslip nila, tinatapon na lang nila kasi voucher lang. Tapos, minsan, walang kontrata. So, paano mo malalaman na worker ka nga? So, ang challenge talaga sa FDCP nun, tapos yung iba, hindi sila marunong talaga to go online, mag-upload ng mga dokumento. Syempre, alam mo naman natin nun, wala talagang way to file for application. So, it was a challenge. But yung mga iba pa namin, so after the DEAR program, nakalagpas na, nag-participate na kami sa virtual markets, sa Cannes. We were the spotlight country in Locarno Film Festival. So, even with the pandemic, yung mga pelikula natin or yung mga projects natin in other countries, namamayagpag pa rin talaga sila. At nanalo tayo sa mga, sa mga participation na yon. Nanalo tayo sa Cannes Docs, Joseph Magat with his documentary Holy Craft. And then sa Locarno naman, yung Jaja sa tour na ni Avid Longoren, nanalo ng development grant. So, parang yun yung naka-inspire sa amin na, okay, we must never stop the goal to still support. Meron naman kaming programs na magkikater sa industriya, sa mga workers na naapektuhan. Pero dapat, yung goal pa rin natin is to continue supporting our filmmakers. So, yun. Tapos yung siniwikain, naman yan? August, kasi nga, buwan ng wika.
Yeah.
So, we just wanted to have a viral challenge dahil nga si Sir Leo Martinez gusto niyang i-promote yung mga salawikain. So, nagpa-contest kami parang 2,000 sa 20 na mananalo, tapos merong 5,000, 10,000, and 15,000. Pero grabe, more than 200 entries yung natanggap namin. Tapos very well-made 2-minute films, youth and adult category. So, doon mo talaga nakita na, grabe, sobrang yung gutom na gutom sila to create and talagang even with the pandemic, ang gaganda ng mga output nila. So, nakaka-proud.
Okay. Sure, Liza, before we proceed dun sa favorite film festival ko, itong Pista ng Pelikulang Pilipino. Nako, inaabangan ko yan since day one, since year one. Yung content-wise, Chair Liza, kasi ngayon, syempre, puro online na lahat, no? Yung question ko is parang, what makes the film industry parang na may sariling niche pa rin siya as compared to the other creators right now? Kasi parang the platform right now is the same na eh. Parang nag-equalize siya sa lahat ng mga creators. So ano pa rin yung magle-leverage for the film industry?
Well, our stories, our narratives. I'm just so happy na ngayon, hindi lang mainstream films yung bumibida. Because of streaming platforms like Netflix, it's really changing the game in terms of formats. I mean, before talagang, syempre, ang nakasanayan natin, blockbuster films lang natin. Yung mga romantic films, romantic comedies, and sometimes ang nawawalan ng space yung mga art house films natin. But talagang nag-equalize siya pagdating sa streaming platforms because you're catering to an audience that has such varied tastes. So, kumbaga, lahat ng mga, like yung mga hindi kumita ng mga pelikula dito sa atin, biglang nag-hit sa Netflix. Ang Pangarap Kong Hold Up, Untrue. I mean, it's such a beautiful film. It didn't do in the way they expected. Pero grabe, sobrang ang tagal niyang nag-number top 10 sa Netflix. So, I think this is the future. Kasi we're expecting new formats. Ngayon, meron na tayong animated series na Barangay 143 na pinalabas sa GMA7, nasa Netflix na siya. And of course, ngayon, yung Hayop Ka.
Yes.
It's the first animated Netflix film in October. So, this is what we're expecting. And this is the leverage of Filipino filmmakers because kaya natin hindi lang isang format. We can do documentaries, we can do series, we can do animation. We just really have to do it over and over and understand the taste ng mga audience.
Okay, so that makes me more excited for this year's Pista ng Pelikulang Pilipino from October 31st to November 15th. So ano po ang aabangan natin this year?
Okay, so we just had our poster release kanina. This is done by Justine Besana. So, napakagandang representation ng ano yung dream namin for PPP. So, this is PPP4 Sama All. So, yan yung ano namin. So, di ba, may Sana All. So, ginawa namin siyang pun, ginawa namin Sama All. Because we want the PPP4 to be a platform for everyone, na hindi tayo, kumbaga, mapa-mainstream, mapa-indie. Ito naman talaga yung goal ng PPP ever since. So, ito lang talagang it's there. Itong mga elements na nakikita nyo ngayon dyan, yan, it represents different films. So, for example, itong nakikita nyo dyan, yung bicycle, ayan yung Billy and Emma na pinalabas sa Q Cinema. Tapos, itong wooden camera, ito yung camera ni Kidlat Tahimik. He's going to be our opening film for PPP. And then yung iba dyan, ayan no, may fishball.
Yes.
Ayan naman yung Marosa.
Yes, sabi na eh. Nagutom tuloy ako.
Tapos I think itong marker, yan yung The Cleaners. Isa sa mga, ay, nako, nare-reveal ko yung mga premium films namin.
Mamaya pa atayan, Chair.
So, oo. So, yun. Basta may mga pelikula dyan that represent, may mga ano tawag dyan? Lahat yan. It represents a film. Ayan.
Dapat ipa-contest nyo yan, Chair.
Oo,
Paramihan ng ano.
Mahulaan. Okay.
Panday ba to? Hinulaan ko na eh.
Nako. Ayan. So, malalaman mo na.
Kami natin nakikita mga digital, mga gadgets. Naalala ko yung mga pelikulang may mga tungkol sa internet, social media, ganyan.
Yes. And kung makita mo, itong yung mga pictures dyan, yan yung mga premium films namin na i-reveal namin sa Thursday. We have a press con to feature the premium films, di ba? Lagi kaming merong premium lineup. So ito yung premium lineup ng PPP. Mari-reveal siya sa Thursday. But more than the 8 films, we have more than 100 films nakasali sa PPP this year. Ganon siya karami. Oo, because it's an online platform and we have our own platform called the FDCP channel.ph.
Okay. Yeah. Chair, meron pa kayong mga further details na isi-share patungkol dito sa PPP 2020, Sama All. So ano-ano po ba ito? I'll flash the presentation.
Sige. Well, of course, where you're gonna watch it is the FDCP channel. So, ito yung aming bagong channel. It's a new platform. Ang goal namin, of course, for the first run sa pag-showcase namin, yan. It will host the PPP4. Pero ang goal namin in the future ay maging platform siya para sa mga filmmakers natin at sa mga film festivals na gustong mag-show ng films online. So FDCP will host this platform for free for our online film for our film festivals na gustong to go virtual. So yan. Sige. Next, ano bang? Yan. Yan ang mga participating film festivals namin. So talagang sama all siya. Your favorite local independent film festivals like Cinemalaya, Q Cinema, Sinag Maynila, To Farm, Cinema One, Cinema Filipino are all part of this year's PPP4. Plus, the amazing regional film festivals na siguro karamihan sa iba hindi pa nila naririnig pero napakaganda ng mga stories. So from Luzon, Visayas to Mindanao, meron tayong mga pelikula na tampok from these regional film festivals. So excited kami kasi you're really taking a trip sa buong Pilipinas by just going online sa PPP natin, sa PPP4.
On demand, Chair Liza, yung mga movies, no? Yung mga films?
So, meron tayong mga free films na kasi pwede ka naman kasi may free films tayo na nasa site na. Pero, ang mode namin ngayon is kailangan experience ng festival. So, live streamed siya. So, as in, sabay-sabay tayong manonood ng mga
maganda pa rin.
Naka-schedule siya. Kasi kung video on demand, parang, we feel na parang it's not different from Netflix and other platforms. So,
okay. Okay, next. Ayan.
So yan, ang mga sections. So we have a premium section. Cinemaria is our shorts. Bago din yan, hindi pa yan napapalabas. It's our event. It's our lab na short film festival din. We have classics. Lahat ng national artists natin, merong pelikulang kasali. Documentary, of course, romance, youth and family, genre. And then, of course, representing the regions. At mga tampok na pelikula na naging Oscar entries natin. Meron tayong retro ng PPP. Bahaghari is our LGBT and tribute. So this is a special section where we give tribute sa mga icons natin na who have passed on. And we have films, Peke Galiaga, Marilio Diaz Abaya, Miss Marichu Maceda. So meron Dolphy, meron tayong patribute sa kanila.
Okay.
Oops.
Interesting.
Pakita ko na ba? Reveal ko na, Chair.
Sige, game.
Okay.
Kayong unang-unang dyan, as in makakakita nitong aming presentation. So ito ang aming mga Cinemaria films. So itong mga films namin from Cinemaria are all films from first and second time filmmakers. At galing sila sa iba't ibang lugar from the Philippines. So, it's stories about women empowerment and stories of different women's struggles from their respective localities. So, ayan, Adira, Binakol sa Dahon, Dadaan na, Dalaginding na si Isang, Hakab, Noontime Drama. Ayan, next. Night Shift, Ola, She's Perfect, Super Able, Superwoman, Winged Dreams to the Blue Heaven. So, lahat yan, napanood ko na sila. So, talagang sobrang proud ako. And makikita nyo na sila pagpalabas natin sa PPP. And then, yung mga iba naming sections. Ayan. So, of course, we have our classics. One film from each national artist. White Slavery, directed by Lino Broca. Manila by Night na restored. You have never seen this because kami ang nakapag-restore nitong film na to, Ishmael Bernal. Ayun yung sinabi mo, Panday.
So tama yung sword. Okay.
Of course, our first national artist for film, Manuel Conde for Genghis Khan. Of course, our Kidlat Tahimik, our national artist for film. Also, Balikbayan, number 1, Memories of Overdevelopment. And then we have documentaries, Nick and Chai, Lugtat Ketamama, The Search for Weng Weng, God Bless Our Home, and Carving Thy Faith. Yan. Next. Diba? Ang dami. Can you imagine? Sakaling hindi makarating, Moments of Love, Ulan, Never Not Love You, Kailangan Ko'y Ikaw, Una Kang Naging Akin, at ang mga mister ni Rosario. Ayan, for our romance section. Next. Of course, my youth and family, we hope that, this time around, we can really engage with the youth and the kids to watch this. Pepot Artista, Family History, First Sem, Edward, and Dayo. Yan. Tapos, genre. So, meron tayong action, Alpha the Right to Kill, Instalado, Horror, Abomination, Giamper is a heist film, Jose Rizal is historical, El Presidente, and In Nomine Matris. Actually, ako yan. Kasi kasali ko. That's my film.
Panoorin natin yan, Chair. Ang
Oh,
dami.
direct.
Wow. Ito yung sa regions naman.
Yes.
Ayan ang meron sa regions. Go,
Of
Chair.
course. Tanabata's Wife. Ang Daan Patungong Kalimugtong. I'm a big fan of this film, directed by Mes de Guzman. He is from Nueva Vizcaya and he's amazing. Baboy Halas, Wailings in the Forest by the Bagani Fiola. He's from Davao, amazing filmmaker, and he's the film festival director of Davao Ngilngig. Tupug Imatuy by RB Barbarona, also from Mindanao. He's nag-festivals na to like Tokyo Film Festival. Ari My Life with a King. Ito napakagaling din na filmmaker natin. Ngayon, grabe ang layo na narating niya. Nakita ko siya nung nag-aano pa lang siya, Fly Lab sa amin. Carlo Catu and Salvi, ang pagpadayo ni T.M. Maliones from Iloilo. Ayan, mga kilala ko sila lahat personally, kaya nakaka-proud na nandito sila kasama natin sa PPP. And of course, Oscar entries. Ayan, Marosa, Verdict, our entry last year. Sa Pusod ng Dagat, can you imagine? This was a film in 1998 pa yata. And then Saranggola.
Mhm.
Ayan. Of course, if you wanna, watch mga favorites sa PPP, Pauwi Na, Gusto Kita with Gusto Kita with All My Hypothalamus, star na si Van Damme Stallone na talagang pinaiyak ako ng todo, Paglipay of Zigdulay, and Circa, which was our Sinesandaan film last year also. Of course, Anita Linda. Ayan. And then meron kaming featured sa Sine Kabataan. Ito yung aming baby na film festival. So yung mga winners namin sa Sine Kabataan, featured sila ngayon. Ayan. Kalakat. And of course, LGBT, we will always champion equality and representation. So akin ang Corona ni Zigdulay, Billy and Emma, Ned's Project, another one of my favorites din. Ang Huling Chacha ni Anita, and Rainbow Sunset. Ito ay ang ating tribute section. So ayan, Death Row, a tribute to Eddie Garcia, Adela, a tribute to Anita Linda, Insyang, a tribute to Mona Lisa, Muroami, oh my God, I'm a big fan of this film, a tribute to Marilo Diaz Abaya, Filipinas, a tribute to Armida Sigonreina, and Sonata, a tribute to to Direk Peque Galiaga. Ayan. So, meron kami mga subscription options, just so people will know. So, all of these films you can avail of for only 450 pesos. You can have access to the 16-day run of the festival. You can have access to the premium selections, free content, panel sessions, marami rin kaming workshops, calendars, trailers. Ang original price niya is $599, pero ngayon may early bird rate kami, so 450 pesos lang.
Hanggang kailan po yung early bird?
Hanggang
Meron na
yan. Pero bibigyan ko kayo ng free.
Meron na yung si Jules maya-maya. O, ready to. Baka hindi tapos ang show. And course na.
Magbibigay ako sa inyo ng magbibigay ako ng 5 half-run pass. So, magpa-contest kayo kung gusto nyo. Di ba?
Oh, game.
Magpahulaan natin yung mga items sa poster.
No, wala na naman ako sa composure ko. Okay, ito po.
Ayan, so ayan na lahat. So may day pass. So day pass is only 99. Tapos kung ano yung day na napili nyo, yun yung mapapanood mo yung full day of the screening of that. Half run is yung, of course, half run, yung 8 days yung, 8 days yung access. And then, of course, you have access to the films. Pero lang yung premium. So, sa premium mo lang mapapanood yung premium films. Kasi yung mga premium natin, hindi pa yun napapalabas sa Philippines or talagang super limited lang yung run niya. So, only in PPP mo siya mapapanood. So, kaya, mas maganda talaga kung dun ka sa 450. And then, of course, meron tayong student discounts. May 30% discount tayo for students. And then 20% for PWD and senior citizens. Pero syempre, kung talagang wala talagang budget, meron tayong free. Pwede ka mag-register for free. And you have access to free content. So, may mga short films, meron tayong a few full-length films na nasa free category natin. So, pwede pa rin talagang makapanood. Pero syempre, iba pa rin kung you have all of these films na pwede mong mapanood. So, ayan. Thank you for allowing me to,
Naku, anytime, ma'am.
Ayun yung perks namin. We have talkback sessions, workshops, masterclasses, panel sessions, and of course, a PPP community that you can, hang out with during the festival.
Sorry, Chair, these master classes are included in the premium pass?
Yes,
or is it
for free.
Oh, cool.
Yes, super cool siya.
Galing.
Okay,
Sorry,
so next
sobra ko na-excite kasi 'di ba usually kapag PPP or in any festival, 'di ba talaga you need to be there in the venue. Pero right now, parang nakuha niyo yung yung idea ng festival. Yeah, yung feel eh. Kasi yun nga limited time siya. So talagang aabangan siya ng mga tao and scheduled siya, which is good. Kasi nga naman kung on demand siya, parang walang sense of community kapag 'di ba kapag pipiliin mo lang on your time mismo. Pero question, Chair, how can we ensure na syempre yung baka may iba gusto mag-record ng mga video, yung pirating ng mga video. So paano po natin ma-ensure na hindi po mangyari 'yan?
Meron kaming blockers. We are yung platform namin, we talk to them. Talagang yan naman talaga yung pinaka-prioritize din namin. So may mga pop-up blockers kami, tapos anti-film piracy blockers, and then yung mismong anti-film piracy protocols in place ng platform, nandun na rin naman yan. Ang maganda lang sa amin kasi we have 4 screens. So para ka talagang nanonood din sa sinihan. So you can actually choose 4 virtual screens kung saan ka makakanood. And then while you're watching the film, nakikita mo kung ilang kayong nanonood.
Watch party! It's a watch party!
Oo, so we're excited na sana ma-capture namin yung feel, sana ma-capture namin yung experience kahit na online.
Ang happy, sobrang exciting. Kailan po mag-up share yung yung website?
Up na siya. You can go to FDCP channel.ph. Andyan pa lang yung list of films tsaka yung pre-register. By October 16, you can really browse through the site. May mga trailers na tayo dyan. May kita nyo na yung mga films na kasali. Tapos makakapanood na rin kayo ng mga trailers. May mga posters. So it's really like you're browsing through mga showings ng mga pelikula.
I'm trying to get in now.
Share.
Okay, so i-share ko. I'll share it.
Share ko sa inyo kung anong ginagawa namin nila Jules every year. Gumagawa kami ng Excel sheet. Minamatch namin yung schedule sa kung saang sinihan para ma-cover lahat ng pelikula in one day.
Wow!
As in,
7 to 8. From Ortigas to Cubao to para sa
Alabang. Naku, Chair, dati may nililigawan ako. Sinama ko pa manood lang ng PPP.
Yan pala yung first niya. Feeling ko kaya na humaling si Jules sa PPP dahil sa experience na yan.
Yeah, dahil sa PPP, nagka-girlfriend siya.
Naku, hindi na kami.
Ay, wala na.
Tingnan natin, ito na yung website.
Yes,
So,
fdcpchannel.ph.
So, you register here, and ito yung film list. Okay,
Oo. Mag-register na kayo. It's para makita niyo kung gaano kadali.
Sige. Okay.
Every show, magsa-status update si Jules ng mga napanood na rin niya. Every
Yes.
May mga pa-review kami nun, Chair. Nakakatuwa nga eh.
I
Yeah.
don't know if it's really possible for you to be able to watch the 60 films for 2 weeks. Pero talagang dapat, siguro kung talagang makatuto ka, makakapanood ka eh. May mga midnight screenings kasi kami. So, di ba?
Nice.
Masaya siya.
Sabagay, ano naman eh, parang kakaiba na yung body clock ng mga tao ngayon. So I guess marami pa rin nanonood dyan.
Correct.
Something to ask. So, 24/7 po ba may i-air na live stream sa channel?
Um,
AM po ba tayo?
alam ko masisipag yung mga tao ko, no? Pero baka hanggang 2:00 lang yung kayanin namin.
Okay.
Real time.
Alright. Okay,
Pero,
so,
yeah.
sige, Jules.
Ayun, kasi parang ano, nakakatawa, Chair, na parang, of course, we're all not happy na there's a pandemic. Pero parang it pushed the industries, all industries to really innovate. And this is a sobrang good example ng FDCP ngayon na talagang nakasabay tayo doon sa pagkakataon, doon sa pagbabago. So siguro
Oo.
parang moving forward, Chair, let's say wala ng pandemic, how do you plan to parang magkaroon ng fusion itong digital presence ninyo? And of course, as cinemas would open hopefully soon.
Actually, we just had a meeting today with one of the cinemas, no? Kasi, syempre, FDCP wants to really understand how we can help na mag-umpisa na, mag-open na. And baka PPP can be a platform para magkaroon tayo ng test case, magkaroon tayo ng template or para siyang proof of concept na, okay, in a controlled environment, baka pwede tayong magpa-screening at unti-unti nating ma-encourage yung ating mga manonood na sa sinihan safely. So, we're looking forward to this partnership. Actually, may mga meetings na kami with ETI so that we can merge these initiatives. So, FDCP's goal all the time is kahit na ganito, no, nag-e-enjoy tayo, okay, gagawa kami ng activity for the audience, 100% of the proceeds of this PPP goes to all the producers of the full-length films. Wala kahit 5 mapupunta sa FDCP, kami ang naggawa ng platform, we are doing all the marketing, but every single centavo goes to them because ito yung paraan namin to show them that we are one with the industry. This is a solidarity event. This is an event to really unify. So kahit na pwede silang mag-enjoy without guilt. Alam mo yon kasi syempre lahat tayo parang there's always that balance na ano ba yan, marami pang nahihirapan. Ito hindi, bawat sentabo na nagagamitin ninyo dito, makakatulong kayo sa producer na siguro ngayon naghahanap ng source of income para matuloy mga pelikulang ginagawa nila.
And again, wag niyo na pong subukan i-record yung mga makikita niyo sa channel.
Oo, wag naman.
Support the producers. Also, Chair, on that note, how, on your assessment, how do you think can the public or any sector or specific agency you have in mind, how can we support the film industry para magpatuloy yung paggawa ng pelikula? Kahit pa tumagal tong pandemic na to.
Right now, all of these films are in so many platforms, from YouTube for free to streaming platforms like Netflix, iFlix, iWant. If there's one thing talaga about the industry, napaka-resilient, yung gagawa ng paraan para hindi matigil yung pag-create, yung paggawa ng pelikula. You just really have to embrace that there is a new normal that we are talking about and paano ko makaka-transition at makaka-adapt. So, ang hinihingiling ko lang talaga, please, suportahan nyo yung mga pelikulang Pilipino. Ito na yung panahon para mapakita nyo yung pagmamahal nyo sa industriya na nagpatawa, nagpaiyak, nagpagalit, nagpatakot sa inyo in the last 100 years. And this time, we need your support. When I say support, do not pirate, pay for these films, pay for these films. Huwag kayong mag-guilty na gumagastos kayo para sa pelikula kasi sa likod nun ay milyong-milyong ginagasta ng isang producer para lang magawa itong pelikulang in-enjoy mo at nakatuwaan mo.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and also, meron po tayong comment. Baka we might wanna address this, no? Sabi ni Sir Dante, nalungkot siya na hindi video on demand ang PPP. Marami daw kasing viewers ang nakakapanood lang sa kanilang free time. So ano pong advice niyo sa kanila na gusto pa rin manood ng PPP?
So, sa free time nyo, merong mga pelikulang nasa line-up. So, kumbaga, hindi mawawala ng films na pwede silang mapanood. Pero, katulad ng nasa on-ground festival, di ba, pagtapos ka ng work, pupunta ka sa sinihan, ano yung mga mapapanood mo? Ganon siya. So, isang pelikula, one film can have a screening of like 5 to 6 times. So, within the festival, halimbawa, ayun, yung ginagawa ni Jules, pwede siyang gumawa ng listahan, pipiliin niya yung mga araw na pinapalabas to. Kung kailan siya libre, let's say sabihin mong 8 o'clock hanggang 10 o'clock ka lang free. Imaginein mo from that time, you can still watch around 3 films. So, 3 films every day, you can watch and naka-schedule yun. So, yung mga pili ka na lang ng mga panonoorin mo. Ayun.
Naalala ko dati, Chair, nakalima ata ako isang araw. Hilong-hilo ko pagkatapos. Tsaka yung feeling na secret. Yung yung tatakbo ka talaga to the next cinema. Parang klase yung hinahabol mo. Pero at least may online, di ba? Ang saya.
Yeah.
Ay, very exciting. Okay, Chair, abangan namin kung paano kami makatulong na makagawa ng pa-contest namin online para doon sa sa subscription na pwede nating mabahagi sa viewers natin. Sige po, last note, Chair. Ano pong pwede nyong ibahagi sa ating mga viewers para syempre all-out support, sama all tayo dito sa PPP 2020?
Yes. Siguro una-una gusto ko magpasalamat sa lahat ng mga kasali sa PPP this year. They were one with the goal and the vision of the FDCP to provide something that will unify our industry and give something to our audiences. So, kumbaga, talagang tulong-tulong ng lahat. So, excited kami this PPP4 Sama All. It really explains what this is about. This is an event for all of us, an event for us to show our love for cinema, to show our love for our Philippine movies, to help our to give support sa ating mga workers, sa ating mga creators para makapagpatuloy pa sila ng paggawa ng mas maraming pelikula. So sabay-sabay tayong mag-enjoy tapos nakatulong pa tayo. Kaya abangan nyo yung mga pelikulang tampok sa PPP4 Sama All. Thank you, Jules and Ea. Yes.
Thank you so much, Chair LIZA DIño, syempre ang Chair ng Film Development Council of the Philippines. Regards po kay Idol Eyes. Nami-miss ko na siya. Okay, salamat po.
I-guess niyo siya. Nag-guess na ba siya dito?
Bata. Naku, sobrang idol ni Ea si Chair Eyes. As in, bata pa lang.
I'll tell him kasi 'di ba he's promoting his new song, yung Walang Hanggang Paalam. And I think he's actively doing guestings. Alam mo naman yun, 'di ba, nasa kung anong mood niya. Sige, sabihin ko sa kanya para mag-guest siya sa inyo. Thank you, Del.
Thank you so much, Chair LIZA DIño Segura. Salamat po. Good night, Chair.
Good night. Thank you.
Okay, ayan. Super exciting ang PPP4 #Sama All.
Excited na ako sa guesting ni Bakit ba? Mayroon ka ng PPP episode. So, pwede ako first episode.
Ayan na, guys. Sasuportahan natin to. Kasi sobra ako na-excite kasi I love watching films in movie house. Alam mo yun, kasi nanonood ako mag-isa sa mga sinihan. And lalo na natuwa ako na meron pa rin PPP this year. At nakuha niya yung vibe nung festival na on ground. Pero right now, 'di ba, online siya. So suportahan natin 'yan again. Yeah.
So ano ang memorable PPP film mo? Memorable na lang hindi na favorite kasi marami ka favorite eh. Ang mga remarkable PPP film mo.
Naku, wala akong maalala at the moment. Paulina?
Gusto mo ba yan? Ako Birdshot. Yung
yes. Yeah. Grabe yung Birdshot nga. Alam mo, yung habang nanonood ka ng film na, yung talagang ayaw mo munang pumunta sa susunod na eksena kasi parang sana wag mangyaring yung next na scene. So, ganun yung power ng mga films. And, right. So, ngayon, mas accessible siya in a way. Kasi, imagine, di ba, if you're watching a movie, mismo in the movie house, that would, how much will it cost you? Parang,
200
200
pesos.
plus.
Average.
Right now, it's early bird subscription 450 pesos and you have access to how many films? That's 60 alone?
66, I think.
Yeah, so sulit siya, sulit talaga siya. You just need you just need the strong internet connection lang din. So maybe yeah, you can go to my place. Hatchab. Nag-promote ng working
Paano
space.
kung kasama na si Jules manood ng PPP?
Yeah,
Kahit
pero
na,
yeah. Sorry, nawala composure ko. Sobrang excited ako sa mga film festivals like this talaga. So, abangan po natin yan. Ayan, pauwi na tsaka birdshot yan. Gusto rin yan ni DM. Nanonood siya ngayon. So, si Miss
saan ko lang?
Melissa Alviar. Thank you so much po. Ayan.
Okay.
Okay.
Po, good evening. Naod po tayo ng PPP. Alright, October 31 to November 15. Let me flash again where fdcpchannel.ph. You can check out that. Sige, I'll flash that yung ticker, yung crawler natin until later in the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and go to that website where you can watch and register. I'll register tonight. Okay. Yeah. So tuloy na tayo sa next part natin, Ea. Dito lamang yan sa
Anong ambag mo?
Okay, Ea, anong featured ambag natin for tonight?
Okay. I hope we have a good visual for our ambag. Do we have it? It's a really nice, it's a really nice image. Alright, for
Okay, go
anong
ahead.
ambag mo, after ng anong ambag mo, bibigyan pa rin namin kayo ng mga other updates and news headlines after anong ambag mo. Pero, sobrang excited namin ni Jules sa PVP. Gusto na namin matapos yung show. Nakalimutan po namin yung segment namin on news updates. We're sorry. Okay, so moving on sa anong ambag mo, para patuloy nating masuportahan din ang mga kababayan nating nasa creative industry, we have Project Headshot Clinic that you can support. It is an initiative to raise funds for the creative and fashion industry to conduct surveys and gain information on how we can better respond to their needs. Also, this initiative is a fundraising project for a community of Saludnon students in Panay and the Visayan Islands so that they can be supported through their online learning. So again, this is an initiative by Project Headshot Clinic and Fashion Designers Alliance. Let me just read their description. No? Sabi nila, ang Project Headshot Clinic Banig Series ay hango sa inspirasyon ng iba't ibang kwento ng mga Pilipino sa gitna ng pandemya. Sinisimbolo ng bawat hibla ng banig ang ating mga pangarap, prinsipyo, kasiyahan at hinagpis. Ang ating mga buhay na pinagbuklod sa isang banig. Ang ganda. Ang ganda ng interwoven stories amid this pandemic. So, ganyan.
Ganito.
Right. Go to their, this is the link to the website. It's bit.ly/HSC Banig Ridge. If you wanna help and donate, also check out their Instagram account, The Headshot Clinic. Ang daming magagandang images. And what I like about this Instagram account is that they really support several initiatives and different causes like this one. So it's not the first one that they launched to support certain groups. So it's really nice. There. Okay. And that ends our Anong Ambag Mo. Jules, let's now, before we go, let's give some recap sa anong mga big news na nangyari ng mga nakaraang araw.
Right, dito lang yan sa second part ng latest news. Okay, simulan ko na dito. Ayan, ako super big news nito. Term sharing sa may lower house. Laman ng mga balita nitong nakaraang araw ang term sharing sa House of Representatives. Sa kasunduan sa simula ng kanilang termino, nagkasundo si Representative Alan Peter Cayetano at Lord Alan Velasco na magsasalit-salit sa House Speakership sa paghahati na maghahati sa panahon ng termino. Nakatakdang mangyari, siyempre ito sa ngayong buwan ang turnover mula sa kasalukuyang House Speaker na si Cayetano papunta kay Velasco. Pero marami sa mga kongresista ang gustong ipagpaliban ang pagtupad ng term sharing dahil sa pandemya at sa nakasalang na 2021 budget deliberations. Okay, so sinubukan mag-resign ni Cayetano noong nakaraang linggo pero sa botong 184-1 at 9, mas maraming kongresista ang tumanggi sa resignation na ito. Pero ang latest natin dito ay as of today, ayon sa kampo ni Congressman Alan Velasco, Lord Alan Velasco, na meron na raw silang numbers para daw masuportahan ang pag-upo ni Lord Alan Velasco bilang Speaker ng Kamara.
Okay. Jules, do you want to share your personal take on this matter? Kasi it's another, there's a view na, you know, amid the pandemic, hindi ka basta-basta naglilipat basta-basta ng leadership, for example, at maraming naniniwala sa leadership ni Representative Alan Peter Cayetano. But then again, a gentleman's commitment is a gentleman's commitment, as others would say. Kasi nagkasundo sila, start pa lang ng term. Although may mga question ngayon na
Right.
in the first place, bakit ba kasi meron pang term sharing agreement? So,
Yeah.
hmm,
Well,
what's
yeah,
your
from the very start kasi, you know what, this is a very, parang very tricky issue. I'm very torn here. Kasi, number one, ba't nga ba may term sharing? Kasi, di ba parang it's an agreement of two groups basically na pinagkasundo ni Pangulong Duterte. Doon pa lang sa panghihimasok ni Pangulong Duterte, that's an issue already from my end. Kasi 'di ba, ideally, the executive and the legislative independent branches 'yan. Pero practicality, 'di ba? Parang in reality, ang nangyari naman talaga may say usually yung pangulo kasi may super majority siya doon sa Kamara. So yun yung realidad sa composition ngayon. So hindi ko alam kung papanig ako doon sa, at least doon sa facts na matter na to, doon sa gentleman's agreement na term sharing, or papanig ako doon sa part na, hala, sa wakas, baka pwede na maging independent yung Kamara kung ilalaban ni Speaker Alan Cayetano yung pag-upo niya, yung natapusin yung term niya bilang speaker. So it's a very very divisive issue, pero yun nga, siguro pagkasundo para lang magtuloy-tuloy na yung operations ng house na walang aberya, edi sundin na lang nila yung agreement na ginawa nila. So we expect by half of October, dapat new leadership na yan.
Yun yung mahirap, no? Kasi nilagay nila at pumayag silang malagay sa sitwasyon na may binding commitment sila. Gentleman's word na nga lang na i-honor at irespeto yung commitment na binigay nila at commitment na ginawa nila before the entire House of Representatives. Now, I'm wondering, of course, syempre, some representatives are saying na ayaw na lang i-honor yung resignation ni Cayetano and they would want to support him because that's what's better for the country amid the pandemic, that there's no change in leadership, etc. We hope that we can trust the wisdom of the representatives and Congress to make the right decisions. And I think kung meron man makakagawa ng pagbabago, kung ano mang direction pupunta ang House of Representatives, it's on them. Hindi naman siguro sa Pangulo. At I think naghang ako. Sana
Hindi
hindi.
naman. Hindi. Okay, last news, Ea.
Alright. Okay, on our last news update lang po, hindi na i-regulate ng Movie and Television Review and Classification Board o MTRCB ang stream services gaya ng Netflix, unlike the earlier news in the past weeks. Pero nais ng ahensya na gamitin rin ng services na ito ang 7 category classification or rating system ng MTRCB. Ang 7 categories ay base sa kung gaano kaangkop ang mga programa sa mga manonood. 105.93 million pesos ang hinihinging budget ng MTRCB para sa 2021. Ito ay matapos mabawasan ng 40% ang collections nito ngayong 2020 dahil number 1, sa pagsasara ng ABS-CBN at number 2, dahil sa limitadong operasyon ng entertainment industry in this pandemic. There. Okay.
Ayan. So,
pero
yeah,
sabi
that's a development at least, 'di ba? So hindi na nila itutuloy 'yon.
Yeah, wala na regulation pero may classification. Lumabas
I
din
think
sa Twitter.
classification is fine with me kasi mahirap din kasi na lalo na for the kids kasi sila na may hawak mismo ng phones nila. So at least may reminder sa start. So I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think nag-trend siya sa Twitter somehow because lumabas yung numbers na from 22 million something na contribution ng ABS-CBN to MTRCB's funds na collections because of the fees, bumaba siya ng malaki rin. I forgot the exact digits, pero naging one digit, parang 7 million yata or something. But, again, so may mga speculations na, okay, so kung magbabayad ang Netflix or ang mga content producers para sa ratings ng kanilang programs, so is that just a scheme to earn from these application fees? Kasi there are certain fees for the review daw. So, we'll see. But again, pero ako, Jules, kasi parang to me, the warnings are helpful. Pero only up to a certain extent. Because kahit anong classification pa yan, kahit mag-flash siya sa harapan ng screen nila before sila manood, kids and anyone can just ignore it eh. And I think parental controls would help also. And that's beyond the policy na. So nasa bahay na yun kung paano i-regulate din. And yung technology use ng mga bata. But yeah, I think it would help. It's just that we'll see how this will be implemented. Ano ang mechanics, paano procedures na mangyayari dito, lalo na't international content ang makikita sa mga streaming services na ito.
Yeah.
So there.
Okay. Yan. So, dyan po nagtatapos ang ating usapan ngayong gabi. Happy tayo. Pero syempre, promote na po natin lahat ng mga shows na ini-air po natin dito na wala pa pong classifications. Pero tingnan po natin. Okay. Ayan, so every Monday, kasama nyo po kami ni Aya dito sa Quarantalk. Mostly about COVID-19 and lahat ng related topics po pinag-uusapan namin dito. On Tuesdays, the main agenda with Jermaine Halandoni Derunya, more on development issues po ang pinag-uusapan. Wednesdays naman po, Kilos Kabataan, kasama po ako at si Ange Reyes at 9 p.m. Cutie Earth Environmental Show hosted by Rodney Galicia. Aya, Thursday to Sunday.
Right, Thursday ay sobrang fun night, no? Kasi 9 p.m., mag-aaral tayo ng history. Sa Throwback Kasaysayan, kasama si Professor Gio Giyang. And naisip ko kasi yung full name niya. Back-to-back po yan ng 10:30 p.m. with inuman with Thais and Rafi. And that's a fun, light conversation about current events. And Friday, 9 p.m., kasama po natin ang 2030 Youth Force in the Philippines sa SDG Online Tambayan. And then, on Saturday, our new show, Radyo Comelec, well, that's produced by Comelec, at si spokesperson James Jimenez mismo ang sasagot sa mga tanong nyo tungkol sa voter registration and anything about the elections. And Sundays, nagsimula po tayo yesterday. We have a streaming, we are streaming 10 a.m. Mass every Sunday. Here,
Mass yan.
Yeah.
From Christ the King. Okay, so every 10 a.m. yan, we'll update you guys kung pwede din natin i-stream ibang masses nila. Pero yan yung isa sa mga services na ibibigay natin every Sunday. Happy. So if you guys are interested to produce a show, please send us an email on quarantalkonline@gmail.com so we can help you and assist you kung paano makagawa ng mga online show either on your pages or you can also use our platform.
Right. Okay, so guys, kita-kita ulit tayo dito sa Daldalang Walang Curfew.
Usapang hindi na lockdown, ito po ang
Quarantalk.
Quarantalk. Good night!
Night.